Senator McCain has glioblastoma. It's a brain cancer that can be very deadly.
Health reporter Stephanie Stahl is here now with more on the disease, the treatments, and outcomes.
A lot to tell you about here. Senator McCain is said to be in good spirits, recovering from surgery at home in Arizona. Still no announcements on what's next in terms of treatments or returning to Washington. But doctors say this cancer is deadly serious. Glioblastoma is an aggressive form of brain cancer. The average patient survives about 15 months. Senator John McCain was diagnosed following surgery to remove a blood clot above his left eye that was caused by the tumor.
These tumors, they make their own blood vessels.
Dr. Michael Weaver, the head of neurology at Temple, says the standard treatment for glioblastoma is surgery, chemotherapy, and radiation. And there has been some success using experimental treatments.
In the last 3 decades, we've maybe increased survival by 3 months.
In the case of Mr. Comey, the President Comey.
Senator McCain complained of being fatigued, but many wonder now if the brain tumor caused some forgetfulness during a recent hearing.
It probably played some role in his maybe confusion or just not being as sharp as he usually was.
A glioblastoma increases pressure in the brain, which can cause symptoms including headache, nausea, vomiting, and drowsiness. McCain has faced cancer scares before. He has had 4 melanomas, the most serious form of skin cancer, and now the glioblastoma.
It means he has 2 cancers, right? He has the melanoma, which hopefully is controlled, and now he has a primary brain tumor.
The 80-year-old senator is known for being a tough fighter. The former Navy pilot endured 5.5 years as a prisoner of war, 34 years in the U.S. Congress, and 2 runs for president. He's currently weighing his next treatment options with his family and doctors and has vowed to be back in Congress soon.
He's in for the fight of his life.
Now, glioblastoma is the same type of cancer that killed Senator Ted Kennedy and also Beau Biden, the former Delaware Attorney General and the son of Joe Biden. It is not known what causes it, but the elderly are more at risk. And they tell us about 12,000 of these cases diagnosed every year.
Okay. Well, thanks for filling us in.